So the brick lady finally got arrested. Good. That's good. You know, black men are getting tired of people painting a narrative that we are just these horrible individuals, that we are just these terrible ass individuals. Black men are getting tired that black women in particular keep painting us in a horrible light and trying to convince the world that we are just these terrible ninjas, that we are deadbeat dads, we don't make good relationships, and we are just horrible. We are trying to hurt the children, we're trying to hurt women, we're trying to just hurt, 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 hurt. This is the narrative that they keep painting for black men. And this is coming from black women in America that keep painting this narrative that we're just so horrible. You know, because we don't want to make enough money, we're horrible. Because we don't want to listen to the bullshit and put up with the bullshit. Because everything is always one sided. The man is supposed to take care of the woman. The man is supposed to provide. The man is supposed to do this. But heaven forbid when you say, well, what is it that you're supposed to do? Now all of a sudden you're a narcissist and you got all kind of problems and you need help. You need counseling. This is the narrative that they keep painting for black men. But can we talk about this brick lady for a moment? And how she was using you dumbass black women to further push that black men ain't shit. Even the foreigner ones, over here pushing that black men just ain't shit. And you all made videos talking about it. You all made videos putting down black men in support of this stupid bitch. Some of you popular YouTubers, some of you women, even though you could see the lies, you still were saying things like, well, I'm not going to listen to any of these men podcasters anymore and, YouTubers anymore because I don't like the narrative that they're painting. And under no circumstances should a woman be hit or hit with a brick. She wasn't hit with a brick. She did that to herself. She injected her face with a saline that caused that manipulation of her face. That's what she did. She did that to herself just so she can bamboozle the likes of your dumbass. Now, whether your dumbass gave her money or not, but to come on YouTube and to continue to spread this false narrative that black men ain't shit, you are part of the problem. A lot of these popular women YouTubers are part of the problem because even though they're quote unquote pro-black, they're for black people, they're for black men, they're for black women, they're for this. When you really listen to them talk and really listen to them speak, they are some man haters too, just like the rest of them. Just like the rest of them. So they're over here saying they're not going to listen to, some of the men podcasters that and YouTubers who came out, defending black men and saying that this bitch is crazy. Lying on black men, saying that she just got beat up. And then she turned around and said that she was attacked by black women. She just said that she was attacked by black women, y'all. So she turned on y'all too, while y'all over here supporting her. She just made a post a week or two ago, or I would imagine, I believe, saying that she was attacked by black women. So I'm glad to see that justice is being served, that she will be going to prison, or she has a felony on her now. That she needs to be taught that you can't just get away with lying to the public and saying that you're being attacked when you're not being attacked. Black women, a lot of black women are falling and bumping their heads and just getting real stupid. They're trying, they don't use, a lot of them don't even use logic. So how do you deal with someone who doesn't use logic? They just create their own narratives and create their own situations and just expect for you to just fall for it and believe it. And when you don't believe it, now you're the problem. They're angry with you. And then you'll get other females defending her saying, well, under no circumstances should a woman be hit with a brick. nobody hit the dumb bitch with a brick. Black men in America, especially, are some of the most gentle, nicest, wonderful men on the planet. And black men are tired, so-called black men are being attacked by their own women that look just like them. And from simp ass men being raised by stupid bitches who hate black men. So a lot of us are tired of our images being tarnished by people who look like us. We're sick of it. So yeah, we're counteracting it and we're fighting back as we should. Shouldn't have to put up with shit like that. Being painted as a villain when the whole world can see that we're not the villain, when the whole world can see where the problem is coming from, and it's black women. It's American black women. That's where the problem is coming from. Because even though this bitch is a foreigner or speaks with an accent, y'all supported her. Even though y'all saw the holes in her story, you still supported her anyway and still gonna come up with the narrative and get mad at black men for defending themselves and saying this bitch is crazy and needs to go to prison. Y'all got mad at black men for that. And that's okay. We don't give a fuck about you getting mad at us. We're trying to expose you bitches. We're trying to expose the lies, period and point blank. And everybody can see. Everyone can see. And this is the reason why most people have already painted the narrative that a lot of you American women and you black women in particular, American black women, we got to stay away from y'all. We just have to just stay away from y'all. Y'all can stick together. Y'all can, huddle together. Y'all can do your own thing and y'all can create these narratives on your own. While the rest of us move on and build and do what we need to do for ourselves and for our communities. You keep your communities, you miserable ass women who want to keep saying black men are horrible. You create your own because you already have that anyway. So you continue with that. While us people who know the truth and are starting to see the truth for what it really is, we can continue to build and we can do what we need to do for ourselves and for our people who want to follow us and do the right thing. But yeah, she's has a felony on her now, and that's a good thing. Because it's high time that a lot of these black women that are out here lying, coming up with false realities and shit like that, saying they seeing little babies on the road, some little white child on the road and shit like that. This got to stop. Mental illness is real. Why they over here telling black men, y'all need therapy, that one therapist that's telling black men that they need therapy, that bitch is over here starting a OnlyFans and mad. She's still mad at the world. Still not trying to hold herself accountable for the mistake that she made. It's still black men's fault some kind of way. It's still black men's fault. And until black women in America look at themselves in a mirror and start to change, black men are only going to separate themselves from you even more. And even though you say you don't care, that's a good thing because we don't care either. And we want to separate ourselves from you. We don't want to be around you anymore. We don't want to do anything for you. We don't want to pay none of your bills. We don't want to take care of none of your pookie ass children. We don't want to be around you anymore. And that's a good thing. At most, you have some men who just want to sleep with you. I'm telling men, don't even do that. Because you can make a mistake and still get that bitch pregnant. Leave her alone. Leave American black women alone altogether. Period and point blank. Just stop dealing with them. They're selfish. They're entitled. It's always one-sided. They think you're supposed to do for them, spend for them. And they ain't supposed to do nothing for you but just sit and look pretty with all the money you didn't spend on them. No way. Them days are over with. Those days are over with for American women. No man in their right mind want to take care of an American woman. Period. And point blank. Not with their fucked up ass attitudes. And until you start being feminine and start treating men the way they're supposed to be treated, especially black men, and start treating us like the kings we're supposed to be treated like, black men are just saying, you know what, we don't even want to be around y'all like that no more. And that's the bottom line. And it's a whole divide right now. And honestly, we need this divide. We need it. We definitely need it. But I'm so glad that this stupid bitch is going to prison or has a felony on her and the world can see it. Now you would think that this is going to probably stop some black women from making up false narrative and making up um, false stories. But because of the mental illness that we are dealing with in our country right now, it ain't going to stop nothing. Ain't going to stop nothing. Unfortunately. But good. I'm glad the brick lady is being held accountable. More of you women need to be held accountable. Not only for the horrible decisions that you've made in your life, but just the recklessness of how you talk to black men, how you treat black men. You need to be held accountable. Period and point blank. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'm going to see you all on the next video. Peace out.